never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. We can chat later. The sooner you finish... Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties. We can chat... Surprised anybody'd want to tangle with you. Heck, you could go Deathclaw hunting with a switch. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. First one. I ain't... I'm always... I'm slow. I charge in. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after... And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lack... Don't mention it. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you... But try not to get killed.
Howdy, partner. Might I say... Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. I moseyed into town, Anyway. Happy trails!
Howdy. What can Easy Pete... The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. Was a prospector until I decided to... Nah. Way I see it, Sal. Keep your gun.
Cheyenne and stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Howdy.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Everything all right? Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Then we could talk, preferably somewhere where... Everything all right? Well, let's just finish this first, all right?
Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pit boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you. Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you...
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim.
That's the right idea.
So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast.
Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quiet... Okay, you're on. Go give him hell. See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me. Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people. Some people, your word just... Well, it's a part of life out here. But you did what you promised, staying out here with me. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. All right, then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard. Bring those on back to me, and we'll... Let me see what you got. Yeah. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right... Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your... Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right... Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I'm done being nice. If you don't, what do you want? He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place. Let me get out of town before... It is now. None of your damn... Rob some people. Same old shit that's been going on for years. I've run with some tough gangs. I ain't saying I'm afraid. New California Republic. Nothing new. They've got troops all over the Mojave. Never been there since the NCO. Yeah.
Hey. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. I'm sure I've got something... Another satisfied customer. Looks like our little town. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, we figured he was... He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he... Personally, I hope... Chain gangs, really. Problem is, it was a big escape not too long. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent... Of course, helping Ringo would also make the... Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like... He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the... Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. That whole area is overrun with the kind of merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-50. I didn't hear exactly. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15? Sure, the outside looks okay. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that... I know that... Other than rolling around once in a while, I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hide. Most travelers... There's always something interesting. The New California Republic's got the most... They do what they can to keep things... I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one... The Legion are a bunch of slavers, killers. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the... Be careful.
What the hell is your problem? What do you want now? What the hell for? Make... Yeah.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know? Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. I was thinking of myself, actually. Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been
Hi there. Sticking around Good Spring? 'Cause 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 Say no more. I'm in. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come out. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere. And Chet just got a... Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I'll be waiting.
Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all. Too dangerous. Yep.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a bit... I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't... While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better... Be careful.
If you're looking for supplies, Chet over at the general store can help you out.
Howdy.
Take it easy now. Howdy.
Welcome back. Seems like wherever I go, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. Well, I already seemed like a good idea. I found that I could help. Eventually, I went back. You take care.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to... All right.